Hello, welcome to my first live session after 6 months. I've been really busy, like really busy. So there were a lot of changes in my life, and I just had to pause for a while. Like I realized that I just couldn't keep up with the weekly live session, okay? So I decided to take a pause lah. Yeah. Hello, I'm seeing more familiar names. Mr. Susu, I remember. Hey, hi Alisa. How have you guys been? Hi JFan. JFan also, I remember. Yeah, so life has been quite hectic, so I decided to take a break. I decided to take a rest. Yeah, which is actually the topic for today's live session. Okay. Hello. So I think this is the first live session of this year. So Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. I think I haven't properly sort of addressed this live session, this community for a while. Okay, but I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so I took a break, I think 6 months break after my new office, as you guys know, came in last November, right? I moved to City Hall. So now I'm located at City Hall. Then after that, there was a lot of changes in my life as well. Then I decided to take a break because I realized that there's a lot of things to attend to when I move into this new office. But I'm more or less more settled now lah. Yeah, and I feel that after you take a break, you just feel more refreshed. Is that the word? Yeah, you just feel more recharged, and then there's just more motivation. There's more motivation, and then there's more inspiration. Yeah, so I think that 6 months away from this live session, I started thinking a lot as well. I think more so in terms of the direction of where we are heading, the community is heading, and I also took the time to think about where Chill by Nette is heading. And yeah. Okay, how have you guys been? Rest is important. Yeah, rest is really important. And when we talk about rest, right, it's not just about sleep, It's really not just about sleep, right? Because sometimes you can sleep for I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you can sleep 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours is not even a lot. Okay, sometimes you can sleep 15 hours, okay, but then you still feel tired, right? You still feel like you have no energy. You still feel just don't really have inspiration to do things, right? And sometimes even with more sleep, you just cannot resolve this exhaustion, right? So rest is not even just about sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not just about sleeping, because it's just a very one small part of rest. Sleep is just a very one small part of rest. Of course, without sleep, you cannot function, right? Where are all my insomnia people? I don't know why I get... Is the music too loud? Wait, I reduce the music first. Okay. I don't know why I get nightmares regularly, and it's been really tiring. Nightmares, wow. What kind of nightmares you get? Actually, I don't know if it's weird to say this, but I enjoy nightmares. I mean, I don't enjoy it while I am in the nightmare itself, but when I wake up, I'm just oh my god, I really like the experience, because it's an experience, and I don't have to really experience that nightmare. Okay, but I know that nightmares can be very traumatizing. It can really affect, I think, our body as well. So I don't want to say that all nightmares are interesting and fun. But I personally really, I like it. I like it, nightmares. But okay, I have to say that I don't get nightmares often, okay? Like, those times that I get nightmares, right, until today, I can still remember the nightmares. Like, one of the nightmares that I got, right, was my whole skin become red and purple. And then there's like veins popping up. Like, it's so strange. And I was like in my teenage years that time. Like, I think I was in my teens, maybe 18, 20, I don't know. But I can still remember that so vividly because it was just so scary. Yeah. And it took me like 2 days to recover, I think. Yeah, okay, so that one was a very, very bad one. Yeah. How's like your nightmare like? Speaking of nightmares, one of my recent one totally scared me really. Oh my god, like what kind of nightmares? And can y'all actually recall your nightmares like after that? Or do y'all just like, because it's so scary, it just gets suppressed? Like, does it just get suppressed after like you wake up, or does it linger like, you know, 1 day or a few hours? You don't like the experience. It's like someone chasing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So, you know, right, like, just speaking about this, right, okay, now I suddenly remember that I had a very, very recent nightmare. Now that you talk about this, someone chasing you and you are running from getting killed, I had a similar experience, dude. Like, you know, right, I think it was just last month, okay, this is actually one of the scariest nightmare, and I actually wrote an Instagram post about it. If you look at my Instagram post, right, there was this post that I talked about how does it feel like you did nothing wrong, but what was that post? Yeah, I posted about it online, and it was a real nightmare. Okay, let me find the post. Well, where is it? Yeah, I posted about it because it was so scary. Have you ever felt like you were on trial even when you did nothing wrong? So that was also something similar to yours, J-Fan. Like, I was actually accused of like some crime, basically. Yeah, and like stealing like certain things, but I was very innocent. I didn't do it, but someone actually sort of like put all the blame on me, and then I suddenly have this like whole what you call it, 罪名 on me, okay? And then I experienced going through jail, and then getting the worst sentence ever, and for something that I didn't even do. Like, I didn't even, you know, kill anyone, but I was kind of just I got accused. Even my family didn't believe me. Wow, then that was damn bad. Yeah, so my whole body like just really felt the impact, and when I woke up I was like in tears because there was no way that I could prove my innocence. Okay, that one was very, very scary. Yeah, and I didn't like that experience. Like, it wasn't even like some whimsical thing where you can get to go to outer space or whatever. At least my previous one in my teenage years, right, was like, you know, my hands becoming purple and red, like I have some superpowers. I think that one was more interesting. At least there's some interesting things there, okay? The most recent one was really like, wow, imagine like you did nothing wrong, right? But then you were just being accused of it, and no one believed you, and everybody just couldn't visit you in jail, and then you were just like crying and pleading innocence, but you get the whole life sentence thing. And then in the jail, I also saw like there were a lot of like sexual rape going on. It was damn crazy lah, okay? Yeah, so wow, that one was really, really very, very bad. Okay, why did we like start talking about nightmares? Hi, Chill by Nette MIA. Hey, at least I'm back now, okay? Yeah, okay lah, I have to admit I really MIA lah. But everybody MIA in a while, no? Once in a while, right? Actually, MIA, right, is MIA lah. So it's like, if I were to put a nice term, instead of MIA is rest, right? But MIA is like the worst way of saying it. It was cause of a random guy banging on my house, and I thought I was awake, being attacked. Oh my god, that one sounds very, very bad also. Wow. And were you alone in the house? Because if you're alone, right, I can imagine the experience is gonna be damn terrifying. So for my own nightmare, right, I was alone, like in that whole experience. Like nobody came to save me or anything. Wow, then I really felt like when I woke up, right, like I found myself in tears. Then somehow I just like only got over it like after that morning. Yeah, it was terrible. Hello, Miss Lily. Okay. Lucid dreams. Wow, I have not experienced lucid dreaming. You got lucid dreams? Wow. Wow. I guess like lucid dreaming is a superpower. Like I know that people actually train to be able to lucid dream. Yeah, and when you lucid dream, you get to experience things in your waking life that you get to experience things that you don't get to experience in your waking life. So maybe in your waking life you want to actually fulfill something, you want to do something, but you cannot, right? So when you master this art of lucid dreaming, you can actually, fulfill your dreams in your dreams. Yeah, but actually I'm quite curious, like how do you get this ability of lucid dreaming? Like was it just like innate, inborn or something? Or did it just like was something that you learned or picked up along the way? Running in dreams tends to be extremely I don't know, I cannot remember myself running in dreams. Usually, right, like when I recall my nightmares, I can only remember the emotion that I experienced, and maybe like just a few like flashes of maybe the jail, people not believing me, but I cannot remember like the full story already. No, dreaming is not why I MIA. I MIA because there was a lot going on in my life and I just needed a break. Yes. Hi, Kathy. Well, I just saw you here. Oh shit. Someone actually thought it was real. I mean, it was real lah, in a way, like actually that, there's this saying that tells, I don't know if you guys heard of it, right? But they say that actually dreams are more real than your reality. You know what if like actually when you're dreaming, right, you're actually living your life outside of the human body, right? But when you wake up, you actually automatically your soul actually get transported back into your human body. And actually your everyday life is actually just a dream. There was just this theory that I read that I just found it quite interesting, Whimsical. Did I not say whimsical? I say whimsical, is it? Whimsical, yes. Yeah, it was very, very bad. And apparently, right, I mean, apparently dreams are not the content of the dreams, right, is actually something that is not as important as how you feel in the dream. So if you feel that people, like, so for example for me, right, when I feel like people don't believe me in my dream, right, then there's a possibility that in real life I also feel that way. Like I always have to feel like I have to convince people to believe me. You know what I mean? So like the feelings that are apparent in your dream, right, apparently can be real in real life, even though the content of the dream is different. But I don't know. These are just all speculations lah. Yeah, it's really a next level dream. Like that one, I really don't want to go back. I feel like it is just too scary already. Okay. Alone okay, I realize I'm very backwards in terms of the comments. Wait guys. Yes, I was alone in the house. Wow, shag. Wow, that one really very shag. Wow, I think, right, the dreams where you feel alone, right, or no one is there, I think those are the scariest one. Like, I think those are really, really very, very scary. Hey, this person, hey, I MIA only for 6 months, okay, but I'm back already. Actually, it's not even 6 months, okay, to be exact, right? I think it's less than 6 months, almost 6 months, but remember I was still on live, right? Last year, December or something, or November. Yeah, I remember I showed you guys like my new office space, so it's after November. Then probably I stopped for a while. It's not yet 6 months, okay? It's called rest, not MIA. You know, we all need rest, and that's why this is the topic of today's live session. Okay, to really take time to rest, and digital detox, okay, is a form of rest as well. Okay, sleep is one, but sleep is not enough. Sometimes when we are on our gadgets for too long, you know, looking at our screens, that one also contributes to the exhaustion. Okay, thought you quit TikTok, but then the thing is, even though I haven't been doing live sessions, right, but then I've been I've been putting out content also, what, right? Lucid dreaming, yeah, lucid dreaming is insane. So you know, I bought this book on lucid dreaming, and I feel like until today, right, I still haven't had the courage to open up and read about it. I don't know, it's just I bought it, it's been sitting on my shelf, but I just don't have the courage to open and read about it. Because I think to lucid dream, you also need some courage, okay? What if like you bring yourself into a dream that is like not so good? Like, then you really feel as if it's true in the dream. That's just like another level of insanity, right? But just now someone said they can lucid dream. Like, how did you guys learn about it? Oh my god, zombies. Oh my god, zombies. I think I also had a zombie dream before. It's so strange, right? Like, even when you dream about things that is not realistic in your dream. Like, for example, there was this time where I dreamt about how I visited different planets. Like, I was able to look down and literally see Earth and other planets with my friend, but it still didn't occur to me in that dream that I'm actually in a dream. That's just so crazy, because when you're in a dream, everything kind of just makes sense. Like, you wouldn't question reality. In a way, you lose your logical mind, and you also lose what is realistic and what is practical, right? It's damn crazy, because even when I see zombies in my dream, I still don't know that I'm dreaming also. Yeah. Really? Well, how you realize that it's a dream? Yeah, like, I know that because of you know, like in my psychology days, right, when I was studying psych, so there's this whole module on dreams lah. Okay, I wasn't a good student back then. Okay, but when the prof covered about dreams and lucid dreaming, I suddenly become very awake. I can somewhat remember when was the class, where I was sitting, you know, like what the prof was talking about, because I was just so into this topic. And then like I suddenly like don't feel tired in the class. I was a very, very like you know, lepak student basically. Okay, then when the prof was talking about the dream, she said that when you're in a lucid dreaming, how you know is that when some okay, there are a few ways to know, right? Like, if you can see the clock, okay, you find something that tells you about time, okay, and if you start to see maybe the clock like doesn't go clockwise, or you feel that there's something strange there, or you feel like maybe like time, if time is not going the same direction. What else did she say? I cannot remember. I only remember this time one that she says. So basically you pick up clues in the dream that tells you that, hey, things doesn't make sense. Yeah, so is that how you notice that it's a dream? because I feel that for me, right, like in my dream I cannot find myself noticing this sort of discrepancy, so I will always not know that it's a dream. Yeah, but apparently there's ways to actually train yourself to tell that you are actually in a dream. Imagine having telekinesis. Oh my god, telekinesis. Yeah, there's this like YouTuber, not YouTuber, TikToker. I'm not sure you guys know, but she can do this telekinesis. It's so scary. Like in real life. Yeah. Crazy, right? And I believe we all have this kind of superpower, just that we are not consciously evolved yet, to tap into these powers that is within us. We all keep saying you MIA. Yeah, cause all of us miss you. All good to know that I missed. Actually, I kind of miss being here as well, but then I still think that rest is important once in a while. MIA is important once in a while. So the moral of this life, right, is to tell you guys to MIA once in a while and not give a damn about the world. Because, after you MIA and after you rest, you'll come back even stronger, So, what was this thing that oh yeah, so actually I didn't give myself a timeline like when I wanted to come back. It's not like I tell myself, okay, rest like 3 weeks or like 3 months, then I come back again. It was sort of like you will get to a point where like resting just becomes too boring already. Like you will just intuitively kind of like find that you will just find that call or meet your friends again, or go on live session again, right? So it just comes to you, I guess, intuitively, so you don't have to set a timeline for your MIA or rest also. And legit, this is what I also like. Okay, I don't advise this in therapy, okay, but this is what I believe lah. Yeah, I do hypnotherapy sessions. Clinical hypnotherapy, not any kind of hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy very, very broad. There's like stage hypnotherapy. There is like all kinds of hypnotherapy, but the hypnotherapy that I do is in a safe therapeutic setting meant to help us improve our well-being through hypnotherapy and hypnosis techniques. Yes. Not for performance, not for stage. Yeah. Less than 6 months, cause it was right before I took a social media break. Right. Oh, you also took a social media break during that time. Yeah, I sort of feel like, I don't know if you guys got the same feeling, okay, but I feel like we are kind of getting into another COVID era. Yeah, like I just feel like with everything that was happening, like start of this year, February, or even January, was it February or January when the war started? Anyway, I already stopped following the news lah, right? I just felt like we are actually going through another COVID era. I'm not sure if you guys got the same vibe, but it's just a vibe where how do I put this? It just feels like we are going through another period of like collective grief, okay? Where we are just becoming more isolated and disconnected from the news, from like digital media, from just social media fatigue, So I guess that's why I took that social media break as well, like for myself, like at the start of this year. Actually, I really don't know how is the global affairs situation going now. Like I really just muted myself from it already. Yeah. You lost that ability for ages. You mean like lucid dreaming, is it? I'm not a psychologist. Not a psychologist. I have experienced way too many zombie dreams. Wow. Yeah, I guess like even in our dreams, right, we can find certain kind of patterns. Like maybe for you, right, you experience a lot of zombie dreams. Like for me, I may experience a lot of times where I'm in jail. Yeah, I think it's more than one time that I dream of being in a jail, it's damn scary to be prosecuted. And then, I have not been to a jail before, but in my dreams, I've seen how a jail looks like. And I've seen like how many people get raped in a jail. I've not dreamt of myself getting raped, thankfully. Or maybe I did, but I just suppressed it. I don't know. But it's just so damn scary. And I just don't know why I have so many of these dreams of me getting like put into jail for things that I've not even done correctly. Like I got punished for like a crime that I didn't do. That's just like, wow, yeah, that one is really scary. Yeah, I don't enjoy dreaming in those like situations, man. But other than that, I actually really like dreaming. Sometimes I wake up and I tell myself, how come I never dream today? I just feel damn sian, like that I didn't dream that night. There was once I went through the same... You went through the same plot twice? Dude! That's damn crazy. How can you actually dream of the same plot? Wait, was this like lucid dreaming or something? That's just damn crazy. That's just damn crazy, dude. This is just damn crazy. Oh my god. Today's topic seems to be about dreams. And then I just see one dream, why worry? Handle. No pun intended, but I just saw your handle there. So by the second plot, imagine the telekinesis attack. Oh my god. But were you lucid dreaming, Alisa? Like, were you like aware that you were dreaming in those zombie dreams? Yeah. I think like I think MIA is like the theme of this year. Okay, we all need to learn to MIA. Okay, and like just really MIA without feeling guilty. MIA without thinking that it's bad. Okay, MIA without thinking that we need to like explain to other people. Okay, but just MIA. Yes, just MIA. Yeah. MIA. Oh, you found a new hobby. Wow. Is this lucid dreaming? Is this new hobby like lucid dreaming by any chance? So, okay, during my break, right, I also I also felt that like there are things that I wanted to start doing again. Like, okay, this TikTok live is one thing lah, okay, this TikTok live. And then I think upcoming months ahead, I also want to plan another chill carnival, because that one has been like, the one chill carnival actually MIA for more than 6 months already. Okay, so I just wanted to bring it back. And I also wanted to do more content. Yeah, so these are the things that I started having more inspirations as a result of MIA. Okay. I don't know. No, it's not what shows. Okay, so right, when I say I dream about myself getting into jail, right? Oh, it's already... Oh wait, what time did we start this live? 9:30, right? Okay, still got time. Okay, so right, like, it's not that I watch because of the shows I watch, that's why I dream about jails. It's that because I dream about jails and crime so much, I like to watch crime shows, and I like to watch like, last time those Hong Kong like police shows where they where there's people getting killed, there's crime investigation, and then there's innocent people getting like wronged, that kind of thing. I will like to watch that as a kid. Yeah, so at some point I wanted to study forensic psych. Yeah, so actually in exchange, right, that was the module that I went to study lah. But then I don't know why. Maybe it's because of exchange. When you go to exchange, you just like play and then you slack, right? So I MIA from class a lot. So in a way, I still passed that module, just passed. I think I got a C or a D or something. But I managed to pass. But I didn't really pick up much from that module lah. But I really was very interested in forensic psychology, like crime shows, and wanted to like study about psychology in the crime scene. My wife dreams every night. How come? Can dream every night one? Why cannot? I think can dream every night one leh. And I feel that maybe sometimes we all dream every night, right? But then actually we don't remember our dreams. Yeah, maybe like, sometimes you wake up already at a certain time, but actually your dream happened like maybe at the earlier part of your sleep. Then you cannot remember what you dream about. Or if your dreams happen to be very close to when you wake up, then you can remember your dreams more. Okay. Wow. Okay. I think, right, this lucid dreaming thing is really something that yeah. Oh, you started reading. Yeah, well, lucid dreaming is really a thing, and I think my personal take is that it can be trained lah. So if you want to actually control your dreams and be awake in your dreams, then you can read this book. What is it? Okay, wait. Let me go and take my lucid dreaming book. Okay, give me a while. So it used to be my office, but I took it back here. There is called Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming. Screenshot if you guys are interested. It's called Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming, step-by-step guide by this guy called Stefan. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I started reading and then I stopped because I just feel that I wasn't prepared to train myself in lucid dreaming. So hopefully I'll pick it up soon again. But if you guys are interested, this is the book that I was reading on lucid dreaming. It was introduced by one of my prof a few years back. So I bought it and it's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. Wow, that's so cute. What was that, man? Did anyone say zombie? Yeah, we were all talking about zombie just now. Alisa was talking about zombies just now. She said she got a lot of zombie dreams, which is crazy because, like, and she can have the same plot twice about zombies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I also didn't like reading, when I was a kid. I didn't like reading. I got C for my GP paper. I really thought that I was someone that cannot read, like back in my secondary school days. And even, secondary school, everybody have to bring, no, is it secondary school? Primary school. Everybody have to bring a book, right? And then before the assembly start, you need to read, right? Well, I hated that part so much, okay? And then I really hated like GP language. I hated things that needed me to read. Until somehow, I think I was a late bloomer. So when I went to uni, I couldn't actually have any much choice lah to my uni course because my results in JC wasn't that good. So I just had to pick a course that allows me to go in. So I just picked psychology. But after that, when I studied psychology, then I started liking to read. So I guess when you find a topic that you like, or if you find an author that speaks to you, then maybe you will start to discover a different part of yourself, which you haven't before. That maybe this part of you is the opposite of what you come to know yourself as. You don't even read during silent reading. Yeah, man, like it was like a mandatory thing, and anything that is mandatory, right, is just very mundane. I mean, mundane and also very pressurizing, right? It feels like you're forced to be there also. What are my qualifications are? My GP, I got C, very, very bad. And then I barely made it to uni. I really barely made it to uni. But thankfully, I think things started getting better lah when I went to uni. Yeah. My qualifications are on my website. You can actually click on my Linktree link, and then you can go to my website, and I put my qualifications on my website. Hey, by the way, right, guys, I decided to also change the Telegram channel. So now it's a chill community channel, right? But I realized that that is a private group. So I decided to make a easier broadcast channel. I'm still keeping the private group, but then upcoming live updates or any event updates or resources, wellness resources and reflections, I'm going to be putting it in the new channel. So if you have not joined, right, it's in the Linktree. When you click on the Linktree link, which is where my website is as well, when you scroll down to the chill community page, right, you can just click. So that one, you don't need to sign up any consent form, you don't need to request to join, you can just join. And I think that's so much easier, because I realized today that because I have been MIAing for so long, I went to the chill community chat and I saw that there was 3 requests. Because that one I need to manually go and like approve, for new joiner requests. And I'm just like, it's so easy to miss. And then I think like those people have been requesting for like 1 month already. So I decided to make it simple. I created a totally like new channel where I'll be using that moving forward. You don't need to request, no need to put any consent form. You can just click and you get inside already. I don't know why the previous one was private. It just happened to be private lah. Okay, so please join, because I'm going to be sort of like, in a way, using that channel more often now, okay? Yeah. Well, you can still remember the book that you brought for silent reading. Well, I cannot even remember anything that I read during silent reading. Become a psychotherapist. It wasn't my plan to become psychotherapist. Oh, you mean qualifications to become a psychotherapist, right? Were you the one that asked just now? Oh, yeah. Same person. So I started. Okay, I took a postgrad diploma first. So I used to be in HR. Then I was doing human resource, right? But then I thought of a career change during COVID period. Then I wanted to actually go more into the mental health space, but I didn't know how to go into that space because there's so many courses to take, so many different things that, options out there. There's like so many schools offering different type of courses. So I had to actually take the one that gives me the least commitment first, okay? So I decided to take on this 6 months postgrad course in mindfulness and positive psychology to kind of test water to see whether or not this is something that, speaks to me. And I was thinking of like the least commitment one to take to test water first. Then after the 6 months, I felt like, actually not bad. Like I felt like actually my interest is still in psychology, which was what I studied in uni lah. Then I felt like, okay, that's when I decided to actually go one more step further, to take on my master's. And so after your master's degree, then, after clocking in the hours and all of that, then you can be registered as a psychotherapist lor. But the hours is the hard part lah, because you need 600 plus hours plus your master's, depending on what master's you take, maybe like another 200. Yeah, but if you're already very sure that you want to become a psychotherapist or a counselor, then just go for the master's straight. Or nowadays, right, because a client also, someone that I know also asked me how to actually break into this field, so I went to do research for my client, and I found out that actually now you don't really need to. There are a lot of programs. You can actually take a postgrad diploma that is SAC registered. Then you can also become a psychotherapist or a counselor. You might not need to actually complete a master's. But even with a postgrad diploma, the hours and commitment might still be the same. So I would say might as well maybe go for a master's, because the commitment is the same, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, thanks for the whatever thingy that you guys are sending. Long time no see. Yeah, I MIA for 6 months, less than 6 months. Very well. I'm very well because I MIA. Okay, yeah, so I just wanted to share that I'm coming back this time round to create this series, to bring back this AMA live. Okay, it's not really AMA live anymore. I decided to not call it AMA live, so it's just a Chill by Nette live session. And then I really want to talk more about this concept of rest, the power of really giving ourselves that rest time, the MIA time, okay, so that we can reconnect with ourselves, and then we might also start to find like new hobbies. Like Alisa, you found new hobbies, right? We might start to find more motivation in our lives, or we might start to discover certain things that we have lost touch with. Yeah, and it's only through our rest time that we can actually find these things back. So this was the inspiration after my 6 months of MIA. Okay, so yeah, it will be every bi-weekly. Okay, every bi-weekly, which means the next one will be 2 weeks from now. Same time lah, right? 9:30 to 10:30. And then each time we will talk about a different theme depending on the vibes of that day. Okay, like today's one is on MIA and lucid dreaming. Yeah. I'm not a psychologist because I didn't have a master's in psychology. So that's why I'm not a psychologist. Yeah, there's insurance, so we are all insured. As long as you are registered with SAC, Singapore Association of Counselling, they will offer that kind of insurance lah. Yes, MIA time. Yeah, so last time it used to be like every week, right? But I felt that every week is not very sustainable lah. So every 2 weeks, we will have a live session. That will prevent me from MIAing more. Okay, so guys, right? Guys, like any of you guys, if you guys would like to find out more about the psychotherapy path, or if you are thinking about going to counseling, being a counselor, reach out to me, because I recently just created this whole long resource for someone that I know who wants to go into the field also. Okay, so I really went to research like all the different options, and I also share with her my journey, like how I pick my course and everything. So if you are someone who so happen to want to dive into this path, then just reach out to me lah, okay? Reach out to me, and I can send you the email also. Since it's already done, since the email, I already typed it out, and I have some resources. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my take is this, right? For everything, right, the market is saturated. Everything. Okay? Like, whatever thing you want to do, right, you want to do coaching, you want to do like F&B, you want to do like counseling, everything's saturated. Or you want to be an influencer on social media, content creator, everything's saturated. Okay? But as long as you go in with your own unique point, okay, as long as you go in because you are the only one of a kind that is available in the market, okay, there will be people for you, there will be people who want to look for you, there will be people who resonate with your ideology, your vibes, your energy. So I believe that there's enough space for everyone, even though every industry is sort of saturated. So in a way, yes, it's more and more saturated, but that Della, right? Like Della, you know, I recently read somewhere, they say that mental health professions like psychologists or psychotherapists, they are high in demand. 3 of my friends forwarded that Straits Times news for me. Yeah. So in that way, right, maybe in terms of comparing to others in other industries, it may still be less saturated lah. But in any way, it will become saturated. But that's why in every industry, I believe that we got to bring our own unique soul and heart into it, you know. Okay, guys. But if I start studying now, it will take another few years. By then, the demand will be mad. You know, this, if I had this thinking as well, right, Della, if let's say 6 years ago, I tell myself that, if I start studying now, it will take a few years, then the demand will be met. Then it's like, I will still be thinking that way, right? So, importantly is also ask yourself whether you have a passion in this field. If you have the passion, then just imagine that you have another 30 years to live. For some of us, it's maybe more like 50 years, okay, or maybe 60 years. You still have a long life, okay? And even if like you do not know whether or not you will have a long life, okay, following your passion in itself, it may not guarantee that maybe like, oh, you will become very rich or what, but at least you'll feel no regrets lah, you know what I mean? Because if we don't follow this passion, then 10 years later we will still be thinking, wow, what if I studied back then? Maybe I'm already a psychologist already. Yeah. Oh, healthcare actually very related field, right? Maybe you can even get some exemptions also. Corporate very stressful, yeah. Actually now, I think more than stressful, right? I see that a lot of people are disconnected, and it's a different kind of stress. You know, stress is like stress, right? Stress is good, actually. You know, we all actually need some form of stress on. Okay, stress is actually good. Okay, and it's not possible to live a life that is like completely stress-free lah. Okay, even if you're doing nothing, it can still be very stressed, right? But what I see, instead of seeing people being very, very stressed, I see that people are very, very disconnected, which is another set of problems that is rising right now. Yeah, Singapore is very stressful, right? Yeah, that's why I need to MIA lah, guys, okay? Just give yourself that space to MIA. By the way, right, you know, before I actually decided to take the 6 months course in my postgrad, I give myself an MIA of 9 months from corporate. That was super, super like, like, I still don't know how I did it lah. Okay, when I think back, right, I just didn't know where I got the guts and courage to actually MIA for like 9 months without a job. But I just really needed a break. I just needed a rest. Yeah, but the clarity came in that 9 months of MIA. Yeah, so sometimes you give yourself the courage to MIA first, like really just like quit, get out of the stress, okay? Then the answers might slowly come to you, and I guarantee you that it will come to you. Yeah, sometimes we just need a quietness to actually hear our heart a little bit more, okay? Yeah, especially if you're in the same environment, right, that everybody is stressed, everybody cannot hear their soul, okay, then how do you expect, like clarity, or like a certainty to actually come up from that kind of environment, right? Just resign, because the thing is, right, okay. By the way, right now I'm doing live session, right? I'm not a therapist. As a therapist, I cannot give any advice like that, okay? But because live session is live session, I will say that if your heart keeps telling you to resign, like 1 week is okay, like 1 month is okay, 1 year, and you still keep hearing the same inner voice, okay, probably it's time, okay? Okay, guys, we have 2 minutes left to this live, okay? And then we are going to resume this conversation of rest and reconnection. This series is called Coming Home to Ourselves and Hearing Our Inner Voice. And if you are, someone who is finding a path, someone who really wants to sort of find a more aligned direction, feeling a bit confused, lost, which we all do sometimes, then this is the live session that I would really invite you to come join, because even for myself, this is just a recurring theme. I would say it's my life theme, okay? I really resigned to it already. It's my life theme that has been coming up like for the past 6 years. And it's this like pattern of really coming, resting, reconnecting with myself and going out again, and then resting, reconnecting and going out with myself is like this pattern, right, that I'm sure many of us are facing also. And I think it's good to kind of have a space where we can kind of just come in to share and give each other that courage and that love as well. Maybe, for us to take that step to MIA. Okay, guys, this is going to be called the MIA live from today onwards. Okay? All thanks to you guys, yeah? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Performance coaching, yeah. So, I don't do performance coaching, but I deal with a lot of performance anxiety clients through hypnotherapy, counseling, psychotherapy, stress, performance anxiety. All these are actually able to resolve through hypno, and also sometimes psychotherapy as well. Okay, but anyway, thanks for joining, guys. Okay, and I will see you guys next Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. And if you like to get more updates, and after every live session, I'll put in some reflection prompts in the Telegram channel. If you're not in the channel, the link, the channel link is in my bio, okay? You don't need to request to join. It's free and public, open for all. So just click and you can actually just get the resources and updates from there. Okay, that's all. Good to be back after 6 months of MIA. See you guys in 2 weeks' time. Bye.